Good morning. First, I will introduce myself. My name is Andik Asmara. I come from Indonesia. Now I'm student in Technology and Vocational Education Department in National Yunlin University, Science and Technology, Taiwan. Today, using this video, I will do a reviewing one of the journal from SSCI. At this moment, I will review a journal with title How the Background, Motivation, and Cooperation Type of Faculty Member Affect Their University and Faculty Collaboration Output. This study is empirical study based on Taiwan higher education environment. About the information, the journal, the author is Ching Ying Wang. I took this journal from Asia Pacific Education Review. Before I review this journal, I will show you about the authentic journal. We can see this is authentic the journal. The pages is 19 pages, and journal format divide two column like this. Okay, we continue to the presentation. About the abstract, we talking the abstract. In the beginning, if we read the journal, we found the abstract in the first paragraph. In the abstract have four major points, such as purpose, study, population or sample, analyze method, and end of the abstract we can find the short conclusion or result. Okay. In this journal have the abstract. The first this study focus on mechanism between faculty input and UIC output, blah 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 blah, and the sample consists of 2031 questionnaire and 376 traceable questionnaire were deemed valid and were analyzed. And the result show that age, gender, university, this is a type of university, work experience, award record, seniority of the faculty member, and the strength of the tie between the collaborative team indeed had significant effect on the UIC output. In introduction, we can have three major points included. The first is phenomena, and second is motivation, and third is purpose. Phenomena is fact or situation that is observed to exist or happen. Also, as based in the research. Motivation is reason for acting, why conduct this research, and the purpose is the reason for which something or why you conduct this research talking this topic. The phenomena in introduction in this study, the first university industry collaboration UIC has been booming for several decades. Taiwan has invested $1.7 billion every year in UIC activity. Difficult to many business and universities to engage in UIC project in Taiwan. The performance of the faculty members still mainly measured by the teaching hour and the publication also. Most UIC activity are less organizationally embedded and are autonomously driven by academic faculty members who are highly skilled professionals with independent research initiative. Next is we talk about the motivation. Motivation in this journal The first is inconsistent empirical evidence regarding the relationship between faculty characteristic, and this outcome has reflects this underexplored issue in the previous research. Previous research has indicated that faculty characteristics impact scientific, educational, and commercial outcome and the internationalism of science, such as technology transfer or TTOs, industry innovations, academic patenting, and knowledge transfer. The purpose, we're talking about the purpose in this study. The first, this study aimed to investigate, the first is the effect of the faculty characteristic. And second, motivation of the academic in the UIC activity. And the third is institutional factor on the output. And which may refer the mechanism and connection between the faculty and the UIC output. About literature review development, we are continue to the next topic, that is literature review and development hypothesis. This journal is specially because in the literature review have many development about the hypothesis. Like this, the first is I will talk about the prefix. Gualini. This study took two reference, the major reference. The first is from Gualini in 2010, include two main constructs: individual researcher factor, for example, is demographic, education, and reputation effect. Second is institutional factor, is for example is independent scale effect and peer effect. And second reference is from Parkman in 2013, present the UIC research in terms of first is individual factor such as demographic and motivation. Second is external factor, organizational factor, institutional factor, and the last is collaboration, the output. Continue about the literature review. Consists of individual factor. Talking about the demographic characteristic. The first is hypothesis. Hypothesis 1. Hypothesis 1A, it has positive effect association with UIC output. And 1B is compared with the female faculty member. Male faculty member have stronger and positive effect on the UIC output. Talk about career trajectory. Hypothesis 2. 2A is about academic status, B is teaching years, and C is award record. Would significant effect on UIC output. Continue career trajectory about the hypothesis 2D is publication productivity is significant associated with UIC output. Hypothesis 2E, faculty who have had managerial position will have different UIC output than the faculties who have had no managerial position. And 2F is industrial experience of the faculty member will significant affect their UIC output. Continue to hypothesis 3, talk about the faculty member motivation and participating in UIC. The motivation of the faculty to be involved in UIC activity will result in different UIC output. And institutional factor, hypothesis 4 is UIC output significantly different among faculty of different scientific discipline. And hypothesis 5, different university type acts as a factor effect on UIC output. And the last hypothesis, about hypothesis 6, is about the strength of tie. Consists of A, B, C, D, E. Talk about the demographic characteristic, trajectory, motivation, scientific discipline, and university type. Sociality will strengthen the relation between UIC output. We are continue to a research model. we can see the research model consists of divide of 4 square. The 4 square, the first square, this one, and this one is second, and the output is third, and we have the sociality in here. The hypothesis in the previous described has hypothesis 1, hypothesis 2, hypothesis 3, hypothesis 4, hypothesis 5, and hypothesis 6. This hypothesis will proven or we evidence using the SPSS analysis, and to answer the hypothesis is true or false. Continue. Research designs in this study using the questionnaire to collect the data to access the observer of the observer number, demographic characteristic, experience background, and input and output. This questionnaire will design or are designed using the Likert scale from 1 until 5. The data collection in this study collect from the March 1 until 30 April, or we can period 2 months. And in this study, send 2031 questionnaire to faculty member and use the public email box. And the questionnaire come back to a researcher, obtain 392 responses. The data analysis, after the data is received the researcher, the first is using the descriptive statistic, using reliability convergence discriminant validity test, and using regression and ANOVA test, and the last is using interactional the regression. And in this study using the SPSS 22 and also the AMOS 22. About the descriptive statistic, in this study we can see from the table I'm divide spirit with 2 because not enough from the slides, so we can look the descriptive statistic talk about the age, technical year, publication, university type, college, position title, and so on. I will take for example which one like this university. In this study, university took from public general, private general, public technology, and private technology. And this is the meaning is frequency. How many public general in Taiwan, and private general how many is 60, and percentage the data is collect is like this, and for private general it is 16, and so on. We will continue after descriptive test in this study. Describe about the reliability and validity test. The reliability and validity test provide with the table like we can see in the presentation, and in this table have three major instruments. The first is about the internal motivation, internal motivation, and this is external motivation, and this other factor of strength of tie. The reliability and validity test from questionnaire external motivation, we can check the reliability is 0.8 and internal is 0.8, and strength of tie is 0.8. About the validity, similar, almost similar to 1.8, and this is 1.8, and then 1.8, and this is if IV is about the average. The average is 0.5, and validity is 0.5, and strength of test is 0.5. Okay, continue. About the hypothesis testing, how to test the hypothesis. This is a research model or research framework about how to test the hypothesis, and how to test this research framework using the SPSS and AMOS. But in this presentation, I will show you how to test this hypothesis using the AMOS. We can see about the graphic. Maybe someone is call this is very complicated, but for analysis, this is simple. Every variable we connected with arrow, and we can see this every variable like this. We are connected with arrow. What the meaning? The meaning is we can find the relationship between every each the variable, and after the process with AMOS, every variable we result with the number of the value of the variable, such as ANOVA, such as regression, and another analysis statistic. And continue to discussion. This table behalf of summarized from the SPSS or AMOS actually result from SPSS from detail and more than one table, but this in this study and this presentation I'm provide with one table. In here, in the top of the table, we can see about the Y1, Y2, Y3, and until Y6. The meaning is Y1 is number of publication from UIC resource. Y2 is student hired by the industrial partner, and Y3 is number of the patent, and so on. Okay, and the point is like this. To test about the regression, and if in the table the value have 3 star, it means the variable is significant level at 0.01 or maybe 1%, and if the table value put 2 star, it means is significant level on 5% or 0.05, and if 1 star, it means this value or this regression have significant level and 10% or 0.1 level. Okay, so this V1 is significant or level regression with G2, and VH is significant level with G2, and factor internal factor is significant level 5% with G2, and so on. Okay, continue the next discussion. About the next discussion, the significant level comparison of the each category variable, such as like this, the gender in this study, he didn't have a significant level with another variables, such as a number of publications, student hired by industrial partner, number of filed patent, commercial product, consulting, and business cooperation. And we can see about the awarding record. you have significant level to G2, U3, E4, U2, E3, E4, E5, and E6. And 3-star and 2-star have different level significant. 3-star 1%, 2-star is 5%, and also 1-star is 10%. And summarize from hypothesis, because the meaning of the research is how to answer the hypothesis. The hypothesis, we can see the point is we can see upon the star put in the table. Star, if the table have the star, the hypothesis is sustained or might be approved about the hypothesis sentence. Like this, like this, like this, and like this. What is meaning? I will explain one for example. It's with the teaching years has positive association with UIC output. This hypothesis 1A and 2B is sustained or proved by G2 is student hired by industrial partner, and proved by consulting contracts, and E6 is business cooperation case. So the H is have effect or in this three area: student hire, consulting contract, and business cooperation case. And so on another hypothesis we can read by yourself. And the last from this journal, we can find the conclusion. The conclusion, the first is in this journal is different input indeed lead to diverse UIC output. Different scientifics of the discipline have an impact on the patent field, consulting contract, business cooperation case. Other influence on the UIC output are mainly from the individual factor and faculties. The strong cooperation tie between the enterprise, the faculty also have positive effect on the patent output. How to build the long-term UIC team? The select the member would depend on the purpose and standpoint of the UIC. The university should assist the faculty to build the reward record, give the faculty managerial position opportunity, or to enhance their reputation, or recruit faculty who have already industry experience. In this study, we can find upon the limitation. The first, it's difficult to judge the quality of the faculty publication. The second is for the collaborator type, private enterprise only account for 21.8% or 91 of 376 of the total the sample. And in the study put the future research or future research. The future research will be worthwhile to conduct the quality research to obtain further understanding of the private industry, the perspective. The reference we can see might be more than 20 or 30 reference. And thank you. This is my journal review. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to big thumb ups, and see you in the next video for me, and bye bye.